Hey guys, I'm Jackie and welcome back to JackieNaturals. I hope you all are having an awesome day. So if you haven't noticed by the title of this video, we are unboxing my BOXYCHARM, and this is for the month of May. Now, for those of you who don't know, BOXYCHARM is $25 per month. You get 5 full-size items, and it's normally valued at over $120, so it is a great bang for your buck. And you guys know I love Boxy, so we are going to do this together. However, I will say, I want to look at the products again, but when I sanitized everything, I don't know how I was feeling. So we're going to go through it again. I'm going to go through everything thoroughly, and then we'll see, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. But once you open up the box, it says, "Hello Charmers." So thankfully, I noticed I do have a card this month, and the theme is Mother Nature, and I have variation number 15, and it does have all the products. Now, I did not get a card in my premium box, so I'm very happy I got one in my regular base box. So this is good so far. So I am going to start with the product I actually chose, and it is this here, and it is the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads, and this retails for $59. Now, I received some Nasif MD resurfacing pads type thing, and I got them in my FabFitFun box, and I have been using it and I do like it, but I did run out. So I started using the ones from First Aid Beauty that I got in another box, but this is gonna be up next. So now I have something to move on towards next. So I'm so excited for these because I have been liking these quite a bit, using these like toner pads and resurfacing pads. So I am super excited for this, and I did choose this item. The next product I got is this here, and it is from Appeal Cosmetics, and it is the Ultra Cream Liquid Lipstick, and this retails for $21. Now, this looks like a really pretty color. It's in the color Sugar Spice, and I think I would like this, but like I mentioned in my other video, I'm putting something together for my niece, so I might put this one in there. I'm going to give her mom the option of colors, so I'm not going to open it and swatch it. It is sealed, but you can see the color there, and it is very pretty. It's like a brownie nude color, and it looks really pretty. So if she doesn't think this is good enough for her, or it's too dark or too bright, then I will definitely keep this for me. So I am happy about this one. $21, not bad. So far we are 2 for 2. Okay, so the next product I am super excited for. I was hoping I would get this in my box, and I got it, and it is this here, and it is the Tarte Micellar Magic Makeup Remover and Cleanser. This retails for $18, and I'm actually shocked that it's only $18 because micellar water, I think the one I buy is from Garnier, and I think it's like $5. But this one is a really nice size, so I kind of expected it to be a little more expensive. But I love the tropical packaging with the purple. I think it is really pretty. So I am excited to use this. I'm really excited for this. Really excited. So now we're gonna get into the products. And I hate to be mean, but the other product I got was this here. And it is from Pretty Vulgar. The packaging is cute and all. It's pink and white and gold. Very cute. But it's the Uncaged Eyeshadow Primer. This retails for $22. Now, this is not necessarily a bad product. I just noticed nothing has compared to me than my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Okra. It lasts all day. Just like right now, I've had on this eyeshadow for about 14 hours now, almost 15 hours, and it looks brand new. Most don't work that well on my oily lids, so I don't know how I feel about this. I might end up putting this in a giveaway. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see on this one, or I might give it to my niece because she would probably like the packaging and it's pretty, so I might give her this, so we will see. And the last product I received is this here, and it is from Studio Makeup, and it's the Ease to Wear eyeshadow palette, and this retails for $35. Now, I don't know, there is a little mirror here, but this looks a little cheapy to me. I don't know, it feels a little flimsy, it seems a little cheapy. I don't know. Let's read what this says. Let me show you guys the colors while we're reading. So this is the palette here, and it just seems a little boring to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little picky. You probably could make a really nice eye look. I'm sure if I did an eye look, it would come out really pretty. But it's very bland to me. But it says a Studio Makeup Ease to Wear eyeshadow palette displays a versatile color scheme complementing all skin tones for the creation of countless natural and glam looks. Okay, you could do natural and glam looks. I agree with that. This all day and all night creamy smooth eyeshadow texture glides on and blends with ease, providing true color coverage in a single stroke. Okay, so it's a pretty color scheme, but it's so neutral. It's not my thing. I just got the Natural Mattes palette in my Boxy Premium. I would have liked if they would have actually given us a brighter palette. Like it would have been nice instead of having two neutral, like nudie looking palettes in the same month. It would have been nice to get one bright one and one neutral one. So this just doesn't tickle me. I mean, it really just doesn't. So I think I might end up giving this to my niece. I don't agree about this being $35, but this is a color you can do an all over look. This looks like this has one shimmer in the palette, and it might be this one here. So I don't know. I'm definitely not feeling this. This is not for me. So if her mom says this is too much, then what I'll do is I might put this in a giveaway, because I already have a lot of neutral palettes. I have palettes with neutral shades. I don't need this, so it's just gonna go to waste for me and sit around. So I'd rather give it to someone who can use it. So that's why I wasn't really excited. So these two clearly are not my favorite. I don't know. I'm just not feeling these two. I don't really want an eyeshadow primer, especially. I don't know. I just don't want an eyeshadow primer. This is going to be the MAC Paint Pot. And I know that's not being fair, but we did receive one in a previous box, and I just did not like it at all. So I just feel like this one is going to let me down too. But again, I'm being unfair because I haven't tried it. If any of you have tried it, let me know what you think, because I am very, very curious. But so far, I'm just kind of like, yeah, not really feeling that. So guys, the total value of my box is $155. So it is definitely a great bang for your buck. I mean, clearly I got my money's worth with this product here. These are $59. So I definitely got my money's worth, and I'm super excited for this as well because I do love my cellar waters. I actually just checked and I did finish up my Garnier one, but this is the other one that I've been using, and it's the Bioderma. And I bought this because they said it's supposed to be good for sensitive eyes and sensitive skin. So I do like this one. It doesn't burn my eyes. The Garnier one actually does burn my eyes if it gets into my eyes. And it doesn't really remove my makeup. This kind of fights too, but I normally use a cleansing balm. But I probably won't repurchase this once I'm done, but I'm glad I have this now. And this was pretty pricey. I can't remember, but I think I paid $20 and I got it on eBay or Amazon. Like, I didn't buy it like full price. So this isn't bad. And I think this was what, 18, did I say? This was, yes, this was $18. So this is definitely not bad. And guys, I can't get enough of this packaging. And I love this. It's one of those little push tops. So you just put like a little cotton pad or your cotton round and just push it down and it'll soak the product. However, I'm hoping, I've never tried anything like that with the pump. Hopefully it doesn't dispense too much and then you're actually wasting product. But I definitely do like this. I'm super excited. I can't wait to try this out. So if you guys have tried this as well, let me know what you think, but I'm super excited. And like I said, the gloss may be okay. So if I had to say my least favorite products, it's definitely, of course, these two here. And that's being unfair. I haven't tried the quality of this palette, nor have I tried this primer. But I just feel like I don't need any more neutrals. And again, I feel like, and let me know if I'm wrong guys, but I feel like if you give me a neutral in the other box, the premium box, and I don't want a second one, it would be so nice if we got a bright one and a neutral one. Okay, so that's just my rant. Anyway, so that is my box. Like I said, $155 value. It's definitely, I definitely got my money's worth. There is no question. I just wasn't feeling that palette, and I feel like last month they didn't include a palette, so they kind of dropped the ball for me last month with no palette, even though it was a decent box. But now they give us this palette. So I'm wondering if this is all because of the whole quarantine thing. The products aren't as great. But I'm hoping they do better. We got to do better. So let me tell you guys what I am wearing, and you guys know I always put it right here. So we are going to start with the lip products, and I am wearing this Maybelline Super Stay Ink Crayon, and the color is 85 change is good. And I actually got this from my niece. I posted on my Instagram. She is a Maybelline ambassador, so she did give me a few products to try out. So her Instagram is JalinnaGlam. Check her out, guys. I'll link her in the description box so you guys can check her out as well. But that is my boo. She's been in a few of my videos as well. I'll link one of those. We recreated the James Charles look, so I'll link that video. And it's funny because I have the box right here. So we recreated this eye look on that video. So I'm going to link that in the description box below if you haven't seen it. That was one of my first videos. Me and her did it together. It was so fun. It was my first makeup video, but we had so much fun. So I'm going to link that below so you guys can check it out to see how we recreated this look and tell me what you think. And on top of the Maybelline Superstay, I did end up putting on this Gerard Cosmetics, and this is the Supreme Lip Cream, and I think the color is Wild Berry Tart. So I have on these two on my lips because this was a little matte and it's comfortable, but I wanted to go for a glossier lip, so I added these two together, and I really do like the color of it. It's not too pinky for me, so I really do like it. So you guys let me know what you think about this lip combo. And that's what I mean. See, this color isn't that far off. It's just more on a brownier tone compared to it. So they're all kind of the same. So this is definitely in my color range. So I don't know, I might be stingy and keep that one because I got some other ones that I kept for her anyway. So now on my eyes, I used this Hank and Henry A Living in Color palette, and I bought this as an add-on from BOXYCHARM. And add-ons don't come with your box for BOXYCHARM. That's the one thing I don't like, but I did buy this and I just tried it out for the first time today. Now I do like the nice big mirror, but I'm gonna move it so we don't see that. But guys, look at how thick that is. I don't understand why this is so thick for these to be so small. Okay, that's one. So I know a few people said that, but you know, you don't see it until you have it in your hand. But I do see what they're talking about. Now, the colors are really pretty. Look at those glitters. I used every color in here except that one or that one I didn't use. And I must say, I'm a little disappointed with the shimmers in this palette. And I was watching one of my girls on YouTube, and she said that she was actually not too fond of this palette, and I understand why. The shimmers you have to build up so much, so I felt like it was a lot of work to build this up. It took me a long time to do my eyes this morning. I did do all of like these colors, this one, this one, this one, and the browns that I used, this one, and that's pretty much it on my top lid. Then I took this row on my bottom, and I'm just like, I'm not so impressed. I had to build them so badly. And let me see if I can swatch it to show you. First of all, look at that. Look at how faded it is compared to what it looks like in the palette. And I'm gonna swatch it. Look at that. It's just dull. Is it me or is that dull? Like, okay, and let me do another one so you guys can see what I mean. So here's another one, and I'm gonna swatch that. See what I mean? They're like really weird. Like that doesn't even look like the color. It looks like a more darkier color, and that's this color here is the second color. And then like to do this color here, like there's that one, which is that color here. So it's that one. And then to swatch it, like that one swatched the best, but it didn't even work that well. And this one was like almost non-existent. Here it is here. And I used my fingers. You know, I like to use my fingers for application. But they look better honestly in swatches than they did showing up on my eyelid. And I used my finger on my eyelid, and they just did not want to stick. So I was not very impressed. The mattes are pretty good, but the shimmers, no. The shimmers were no go for me. It was just too much work. I just wasn't feeling that. So that's just what it is. But the palette was pretty. Again, I was just a little disappointed. And there is, as you can tell, kind of no transition shade. So I went in with this Pretty Vulgar, and this is actually a bronzer in Bronze Mannequin. But I actually like this as a transition color for me. So that is what I used as a transition color because I didn't have any lighter colors in this palette. And let me show you once again what this palette looks like. Okay, so here it is. And this is the transition color I use. See, there really isn't, because this one is a shimmer, and I use that one in the inner portion. But there is no transition colors unless you're gonna go really bold, and I had to go to work today, so I couldn't do that. And then I went in, because again, this was a little on the darker side. I like my inner quarter a little brighter, and that is that color here is what you're seeing. That's the lightest shade in the palette that you use for that with the way I like to do my eyeshadow looks. So I went in actually and I used my Fenty Kilowatt highlighter. So I used that in the inner portion of my eye. I prefer this as an eyeshadow. This is too much for me as a actual highlighter. It's too bright. So I really like this though as an eyeshadow, especially in the inner corner, and that's what I am wearing. So I'm gonna get a close-up because this is pretty much my eye look. You see how colorful it is? It's really nice and pretty and colorful, but let me know what you think down below. Hopefully it still looks good from what I can see. It looks very nice and neat. It has not moved, so the staying power is there, but I don't really have problems with my eyeshadows lasting. My MAC paint pot keeps everything in place for hours. It is now after 8 o'clock and I actually put this on at 6 a.m. So guys, this is no joke. My eyeshadow is back on point, guys. So I'm so happy about that. But this is what the palette looks like. Again, disappointed, but I think I only paid about $9 for this, and if it's wrong, like I said, I'll put it on the screen, but I think it was $9, so it wasn't bad. But I don't know, if her mom says that she's okay with color, then if she's not doesn't mind me giving her a palette I've used, and I doubt she will because she'll probably like that because it's bright, I might give this to her, so we will see. So guys, that is the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please thumbs it up and let me know what you think about the box. Comment down below, what was your favorite? Are you with me that these are kind of the only thing that really stood out for you? Or did you think the palette looks great? Or is the primer really good and I just need to give it a try? Even though I probably still use my MAC paint pot because my lids are oily, guys, I'm not joking. So eyeshadow does not last until I started using my MAC paint pot. It lasts forever. So anyway, I am not going to rant and rave anymore. You guys tell me what you think. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below and press that bell button so you're notified of any future videos. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.